What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video, and shout out to everyone who been subbing and rubbing these numbers up. But however, man, we got another senseless killing in the black community, and nowadays it seems like this don't even faze me no more, because it's just something that's keep on happening over and over. And as I said, it's another senseless killing, and this time I always hear people saying the crime rate in Detroit is always, how should I say it, is very bad. I don't know how true that is, but you know, sometimes people say anything, but it seems like so when I'm doing the research about the crime rates, even though crime happen anywhere, but it's saying that the crime rates in Detroit is gotten out of hand. And this time you have a story where you have this dusty lady who decided to take up the initiative and go kill her best friend. Yes, you hear it. So this time I'm gonna let you guys hear the news as usual. Then we're gonna come back and chop it up, and also, as you guys could see from the title, you guys could see what the story is gonna be about.
Tonight with a woman shot and killed at a baby shower by an old friend, and then that victim's son seeking revenge on the suspect. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. The chaos played out at two different scenes. The shooting happened Sunday night at a house on Edmore Street on Detroit's east side. The suspect then drove herself to Detroit Police's 9th precinct, where the victim's son hit her with a vehicle.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig spoke to relatives of both women and has details on what may have sparked it all.
Phoebe Williams was here at this house Sunday for a baby shower, and relatives say trouble started not long after an old friend showed up uninvited.
She a friend in the family. They been friends since they was kids, younger, so I don't understand why would she even pull a gun out.
But that longtime friend did pull out a gun and shot and killed 53-year-old Phoebe Williams.
She don't bother nobody. She love her family for sure.
And a family member of Phoebe Williams is what that argument was about. Loved ones of both women say the two were arguing about one of Williams' sons. The friend had recently accused him of a crime, even went to Detroit police about it Friday, according to one of the woman's close relatives. Family members of Phoebe Williams say she hit her old friend during the argument, and that's when the woman pulled out a gun and shot Williams in the neck.
Y'all really was friends for real, so why pull out a gun? You could have just fought. Y'all could have just fought. You ain't have to pull a gun. There's kids in the house. Everybody, it's a lot of people in the house. Why would you pull a gun?
After shooting Phoebe, the friend started driving to Detroit's 9th precinct. What she may not have known is that Phoebe's son was apparently following her. And in the precinct parking lot is where police say he hit her with his vehicle.
When something happen like that, you gonna go with your emotions.
They're both in custody. Our female suspect is in temp serious condition at a local hospital.
Relatives of the woman suspected of killing Phoebe Williams believe it was self-defense, telling me that before she fired her gun, she was hit and spit on as she was trying to leave. Detroit police are continuing to investigate.
Even licensed gun CPL holders, which our shooter was a licensed CPL holder, they have to be responsible with their weapons.
That's really like her sister, so I don't even understand what really sparked her to even. It's just an argument.
If you can get away, call 911. Let us come and handle the situation.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action.
All right, peeps, so there you guys heard from the news. So basically you have this lady who went to confront her best friend at a baby shower that she wasn't invited, and decided to confront her best friend about one of her son, who they say one of the son that she confronted her about basically committed a crime, and that crime was a sexual assault crime. We don't know if that is true or not, but as I said, she wasn't invited to that baby shower, and because she didn't get invited to that baby shower, things take a turn. So basically, she and her best friend, you hear what I said, her best friend got into fist fighting, and that's where she pulled out a gun and shot her own best friend. Could you believe it, people? And to be honest, I remember hearing something from the Breakfast Club where Charlemagne was saying, a lot of times I don't agree with the dude because he's a clown, but he was saying that if one of your friend becomes a hater, that friend been hating on you for a long time, low key. And I have to agree, this lady took up herself, even though she knows she wasn't invited to the baby shower. Yes, you wasn't invited to the baby shower, and yes, you have something that you want to get off your chest. You could have waited until another time instead of bringing your ass to a baby shower where you have kids there and take it up on yourself, get into a fist fight and kill your own best friend. Make it make sense. Huh? Like, how could you do something like this? Someone who you call your best friend. Last time I checked, yes, friends, best friends, our friends get into problems, you know what I mean? Simple problems, and they hash it out. But for you to take up your gun and go and do this says a lot about you. I think you have the intention that you did want to take away this lady's life. Yes, they're saying that she did have a legal firearm. Yes, legal, she have her permit. But if you and your friend is getting into it, why not just fist it out or argue instead of pulling out a gun? Yes, it seemed like you probably was losing the fight, but you don't do that. You didn't have it in your heart to say, let me walk away. But in this case, I don't care. I don't look at that as a self-defense case. You was in the wrong. You took it up, go to a place that you wasn't invited to cause trouble. Yes, you're confronting her about her son who had a trouble past and basically in the news for a crime. But that's not the place to do that. You're not invited. Now this poor lady lost her life due to you. Due to you. Based on your dusty actions. And I hope you suffer the consequences of your own action. And not only that, they was saying, even though when she shot her best friend, she took it up to go to the police station. Yes, she took it up on her own self to go to the police station, but she wasn't aware of the lady of her best friend's son, who was basically tracking her down. And when she reached at that police station, that son run her ass over. Yes. And to be honest, I know it might not sound right coming from me, but I think the son did what he had to do. I think anyone in that situation would have probably done the same thing, seeing that their mom got killed in front of them by one of her best friends. Emotion is spiraling out of control. I don't expect anyone to control themselves in that situation. I probably would have done the same shit too, knowing I won't see my mom anymore because of one of her friend's behavior. I probably would have done the same crap. And even though the police was saying that next time things like this, people should call the police, but in this situation, it's like a flight or flight mode. You have to do what you have to do, because you take my mom's life. I'm not going to let you sit here walking around free while I don't have a mom. You know what I mean? And it's sad, but last time I read on the story, they're saying that the son is actually out on bond and the lady is actually in recovery mode. Yes, thank God the guy got bond, because if they did decided to hold him in there and send him to jail, it would really feel some type of way, because he did what he have to do. And as I said, Seeing your mom get killed in front of you, I don't even know how I would feel. And as I said, this is at a baby shower. Imagine those kids who are there, seeing those two adults go at it. And then, not only that, being traumatized because they seen someone get killed. Another senseless black life lost, or should I say another senseless killing. And I really don't understand why a lot of us, as I keep on saying, blacks can't control our emotions. But same time, in this situation, when it comes to female, they let their emotion get the best of them. And in this case, I hope they charge her for what she done, even though they're saying she have a legal firearm. But still, that doesn't make it right for you to take up your dusty self, go to an event that you wasn't invited, and decide to take the life of your best friend, all because you probably was losing a battle. You could have simply walk away, take your ass beating, and go your way. But nah, you decided to do the most unthinkable stuff that the devil was telling you in the back of your mind, and you went and did it. So it's sad, but I hope that the son and the family get some type of justice for their mom. And I hope a lot of people could also learn from this situation. If you're not invited to a particular event by certain people, do not take up yourself and go, because situation like this could spiral out of hand. So people, just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.